Hey, Doug Upstone here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, and yes, the weekend is upon us. We have quite a bit of action going on, and so we got a number of games to look at. Yesterday, coming off on the football side, 3-0 on the the regular picks, not my slight leans. So that was quite good that we handled that. And also, if you are considering becoming a Vegas Pro Insider Daily Inner Circle member, well, you would be happy to know that yesterday, all 5 of us went 9-1, including yours truly having a very comfortable 5-0 day. So that was all excellent. So yeah, I think you know what? I shouldn't say I think you should. You should do what you want to do. If the idea that becoming a Vegas Pro Insiders Daily Inner Circle member makes sense to you for $99.99 a month, you should do it. Okay, football season is basically upon us. Officially, with with college and the regular season still to come. But still, you know what? It's coming quick. So the weeks are clicking off. College football starts. 2 weeks from tomorrow? With I think 2 or 3 games as I recall. So yeah, so it's coming quick. So consider it. $99 or $99.99 takes care of everything for you. Now, as far as free picks today, hey, we got 5 of them for you. Actually 6, covering 5 games, and we have the NFL preseason, we have Major League Baseball, and we have some series betting also. So we've got a nice variety for you. So let's get started, shall we? Pittsburgh at the Giants tonight. Now, the Pittsburgh has gone from plus 2.5 to plus 4 or plus 4.5, and the reason that they have is because they're indifference to the preseason under Mike Tomlin. In the last 4 years, they're 4-13 straight up, and among those are 8 straight losses by an average of 12 points on the road. So that's the explanation as to why bettors are choosing the Giants in that case. And the total has also dropped from 38 to 36. By and large, makes sense to me. I don't really like the side because 4.5. Still a lot of points in the preseason. I mean, a lot of different things can happen, especially when you get to reserves. So I'll lean with a slight lean with the Giants, but I do more prefer the total of going under the 36. So we'll go along with that. So hey, let's head into a little bit of baseball. And first up, Atlanta at St. Louis. Now, St. Louis has been as hot as the heat and humidity in that town lately. 6 straight wins, scoring an average of, are you ready for this? 8.6 runs per game. Wow, impressive. Finally, the Cardinals bats are showing up. I'm sure if any of you are out there are St. Louis fans, you're probably saying, where has this been all year? But, hey, at least it's here right now. But yet, they have fallen as favorites from minus 165 to around minus 140. So how can that be against an Atlanta team that has lost 13 out of 17? Great question. Well, let's break it down a little bit. Adam Wainwright might be 10-6, but his ERA is 5, and unless they're scoring runs for him, he's got a very good chance to get beat on a regular basis. And then Atlanta's going to start Mike Foltynewicz, who I actually like. I think right now he's actually their best pitcher. Yeah, he has struggles a little bit here and there, but he's pretty consistent, and I think he gets the job done. So I can see the logic as to why potentially that line would come down, but by and large, I'm looking at this. I see St. Louis is playing so well. Atlanta is not playing well at all. I think the value is even better now that St. Louis is down that much to minus 140. I think you got to take the Cardinals here. Next up, a game I will be attending tonight: the Chicago Cubs and Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, in this one, I guess not a lot of faith in John Lackey. Now he's lowered his ERA about 0.4 of a run, so he has been pitching better for the Cubs, but not enough to where people get excited about him because the total opened at 9.5, and this morning it was all the way up to 10.5 before settling back at 10. Now, he's going to face Taijuan Walker for the Diamondbacks, and Walker has only had 1 start in his last 13 in which he's given up more than 3 earned runs. So I look at that and say, geez, the total's going up, but I see it going the other way. The Cubs are not going to have Wilson Contreras for an extended period of time, and their lack of clutch hitting all year and again lately, has come about. And as an underdog, they're 12-4. They're 12-4 as an underdog, going under the total. I think the under 10 is the play here. Next up, we have some series betting for you. I mentioned that to you earlier. And of course, one of the highlight series of the weekend is the Boston Red Sox against the New York Yankees. Now, I know a lot of people that are not in those two cities say, why are they always on TV all the time? They're always on TV. Hey, I get it. They are on TV a lot. But you know what? They bring in eyeballs, okay? And let's face it, you put a product on TV. The idea is that if you want to sell ads and stuff, you got to have the eyeballs in order to do it. These two teams deliver, and right now they're both good teams, first and second in the AL East. So I think there's some value to that. Now in this series. It's a pick. At last I looked, minus 110 apiece. Game 1 tonight, Jamie Garcia for the Yankees against Eduardo Rodriguez. I don't see a lot there. I know the Yankees are about a 130 favorite, but if anything in that game, I like the under. But in terms of the game itself, 130 for the Yankees seems a little high, but I don't want to take Boston, either. Game number 2, I like Luis Severino on Saturday against Drew Pomeranz, but Pomeranz has pitched well all year, so I don't think that's certainly a lock by any stretch. I give a slight nod to the Yankees in that one. And in the series finale on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, Chris Sale is going to pitch. Now, you know what? Chris Sale can lose. He did a couple of weeks ago, okay? But I'm not convinced that I'm going to go against him. He's been tough all year, and I think he certainly is the play against Jordan Montgomery for the Yankees. So overall, I like the Red Sox, who are hot, winners of 8 in a row, to take this game and to win the series. Finally, on Saturday, also here in the desert, the Oakland Raiders are going to pay a visit to Glendale, Arizona, to play the Cardinals. Now, usually when a team plays in the Hall of Fame game, they usually, this week is the week they kind of, I'm not going to say take off, but they're playing 5 preseason games. So, the practices are what they are. And in terms of the intensity of the game, I think both teams are going to look at a lot of players. And I was really quite surprised to see Arizona go from +1 to -3 in this one. I just can't see it. I'm just not sure about what they're going to bring to the table in terms of the Cardinals, in terms of intensity, wanting to get this game done. The preparation more comes into play next week and start to see some separation in that regard. And the other thing I'm not going to ignore, these teams have played fairly frequently in the preseason the last several years, and the visitor is 5-0 against the spread. So, hey, that's what I got for you today. Going into the weekend, Doug Upstone here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Consider becoming an Inner Circle member, certainly. I would love to have you aboard, see what we can do for you to build that bankroll for you. So that's everything I got for today. Going to go enjoy a little baseball tonight. So take care and see you later.